Okay. Welcome to the Township Committee meeting on March 16th, 2026. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bartlett.
Here.
Mr. McFadden.
Here.
Mr. Olet.
Here.
Ms. Seuss.
Here.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Here. Also present, Mrs. Simonera, Township Administrator. Mr. Fox is not here tonight. Mrs. Russell, our Municipal Clerk. Mrs. Hart, our Deputy Municipal Clerk. And Mr. Warren, our Police Chief. Please join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bev, please read the sunshine statement.
Please be advised that proper notice of this meeting has been given in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act in the following manner. Written notice has been mailed to the Burlington County Times and Courier Post and published in the December 28, 2025 editions. Written notice has been posted on the official bulletin board of the Township of Delanco at least 48 hours prior to the meeting. Live stream statement. This meeting of the Delanco Township Committee may be transmitted via live stream on YouTube video. The streaming of the meeting is not intended to be relied upon as formal public access under Open Public Meetings Act, and if the technology is disrupted for any reason, the Township meeting will proceed in person as an official meeting in accord with the official notice. Announcement, please silence your cell phones and refer to the rules governing public comment attached to this agenda.
Thank you. At this time, I would call for a moment of silence for two residents of Delanco. One is a retired police chief, Patrolman Edward Graham. I think a lot of people here may have known Eddie. He lived around the corner from me. What a great guy when he retired from Delanco Township as a police officer. And his cat Curly moved in with us for 14 years. He lived in my house. Ed would visit him occasionally. What a great guy. He will be sorely missed. Another Delanco resident from Newton's Landing, Joan Gigillo. She had a gift for conversation and just a way of making people feel really comfortable and welcomed from the moment you met her. So let's have a moment of silence for those two. Thank you. So now we have a special presentation. Our chief is going to start this.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for coming out. I have the honor of presenting Officer Correa with the Lawrence C. Stearns Officer of the Year Award. Officer Correa, the last year, was phenomenal. I had him in a ton of classes in preparation for his new role as detective. Never complained, as well as being an officer in charge of his shift for the last 2 years. Anything I need from him, he's always available, helpful to the guys. And he's grown immensely since he joined our department in 2022. But I'm very proud of him, thankful to have him here. One of the other cool things, Patrolman Correa is our first Hispanic male officer. So that's also a testament that we're growing and be more representative of the community that we serve. So on behalf of the Delanco Township Police Department, I'd like to present you this award. We'll also have a proclamation.
Yes.
Are you ready? We'll get you right.
We have something else for you. I'll read this. Proclamation at Township of Delanco honoring Patrolman Ray Correa, recipient of the Lawrence C. Stearns Officer of the Year Award. Whereas it is the desire of Delanco Township to recognize Patrolman Ray Correa for his dedication and commitment to the Delanco Township Police Department, the residents of the Delanco community, and his profession, as the recipient of the Lawrence C. Stearns Office of the Year Award. And whereas Patrolman Correa was hired in July 2022 and currently serves as patrolman. And whereas Patrolman Correa exhibits a positive work ethic coupled with an encouraging attitude as a police officer. And whereas Patrolman Correa's competence, together with his character and desire to learn and embrace new training opportunities, demonstrates his ability to grow and thrive in our police department. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Township Committee of the Township of Delanco that Officer Ray Correa is hereby commended for his accomplishment as the recipient of the Lawrence C. Stearns Officer of the Year Award. And with this whereof, the mayor, deputy mayor, and committee persons have caused these presents to be executed, and the seal of Delanco Township affixed the 16th day of March, 2026.
Just want to come down, take a photo. Congratulations. Horizontal, then. Horizontal.
Make me look skinny.
That was the skinny one.
You're welcome. Thank you. Before you leave, we're going to introduce another. Before you leave, gentlemen, please.
Thanks.
We have another officer we want to introduce tonight.
I'm sorry.
Anyone left?
Kyle.
Yes. There we go. All right, come on up here. Come on, we're going to have the chief introduce you. We're so proud to have you.
Also wanted to formally introduce Jasmine Carr. Jasmine just started now a month and a half. And she's our first female officer, so she's already making an impact on the department, so I wanted to welcome her and introduce you to everyone. In real time.
Yes. Welcome. Yeah. And we have.
Yeah. And Mayor, I do have one other introduction. We conducted interviews for Public Works Department, and we have interviewed Mr. Zach Gold. I just want you to stand up so everybody can meet him. He is starting in 2 days. And I just want to point out that he comes to us with substantial experience, primarily in parks and recreation fields. So he will be a great addition to the
That's
Public
great.
Works Department. So I just want everybody to welcome him aboard.
So welcome to Delanco.
Happy to have you.
Yes.
Take a little recess.
Yes. Yes. Now we can recess.
Come back to you.
Apparently.
I know. How fast I forgot.
You're old now.
Good.
Once you hit 50.
I know.
I just went down and said something to him. Dad said, I got an old one in control.
Like you just got her name right today. Don't say nothing. And you had to say it hard.
Yeah.
To kid. I just said something to him. Something else. Oh man, what I got to deal with it.
We're so
Oh man, I thought you was my buddy. Man, what happened? I just told you, man.
Okay, I guess we'll move on. The first item on the agenda is ordinance 2026-3, ordinance authorizing the installation of various capital improvements in and for the Township of Delanco, County of Burlington, New Jersey, appropriating the sum of $200,000 therefore from the Capital Improvement Fund and $50,000 capital fund balance. This is the second reading by title only and the public hearing. So the public is now open to the public for any questions or issues regarding this ordinance. There being none, I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public. And is there an ordinance, a motion to authorize ordinance 2026-3?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor,
Oh, yes.
if you could ask our township administrator, just a quick synopsis of the ordinance as far as where we're going to spend the money, I guess.
Sure. This is actually for the Delaware Avenue Road project, but this is basically a bookkeeping ordinance to allocate funds that were already budgeted but now assigned to a specific project. So this isn't anything new, it's just allocating where we're going to spend the funds. So it is Delaware Ave.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Mr. McFadden?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Ms. Seuss?
Yes.
Mrs. Fitzpatrick?
Yes. Next item is ordinance 2026-4, authorizing acquisition of property at Block 2300, Lot 9 on Hawk Island within the Township of Delanco. This is the second reading by title only in the public hearing. Hearing is now open to the public. Questions or concerns on this ordinance? There being none, I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public. A motion to approve ordinance 2026-4.
And
So moved.
Matt Bartlett and, or Scott, I'm sorry, Scott Bartlett.
I'll
And who's second? Okay.
I'll second.
And Fern, second,
But
okay.
again, for the public, that, what's Lot 9, Block 2300 on Hawk Island? Again, just a quick, sharing something with the public about that lot that we're purchasing.
Well, it's, I think we're actually purchasing this in lieu of taxes. The cost is $10,000 to the township, and it's for a property that is privately owned that we are taking ownership of.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just to correct that statement, it's not in lieu of taxes. This is
Oh,
a
I thought it
property-
was.
No. This is a property, it's currently assessed to the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection. This is the property when you first get to the end of Vine Street, where you enter right at the gate. And it's not incredibly that big compared to the whole size of Hawk Island. When we were reviewing everything over the last couple of years of the trails and whatnot, and when we first started talking about Hawk Island with getting the police department out there to patrol, we contacted the New Jersey DEP to discuss getting the rights to go on the property. And New Jersey DEP clued us into the fact that they don't own the property, nor have they ever. And I spent probably about 6 months doing research on it, and they in fact do not own it. It's actually owned from the original developer of that area, or actually his great-grandchildren at this point, Mr. Walter of
Mr.
Walters
Walter.
Avenue.
Yeah.
So we are getting a quitclaim deed from the great whatever, their family, for that parcel. It was basically a leftover lot from when they developed Walters Avenue, Washington, and Vine, I believe. And,
But we are
Orchard.
paying $10,000 for it?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Matt.
Yep.
Ordinance 2000,
Yeah, we need
I'm
a
sorry.
vote.
Roll call.
oh, I thought we did.
Okay, so that was motion by Mr. Bartlett, seconded by Mr. Olet.
Yes.
Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Mr. McFadden?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Ms. Seuss?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick?
Yes.
And Scott, thanks for all your work tracking down all that deed information. I know it was very cumbersome and laborsome, so thank you for
That's
that.
the understatement. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he loves doing that, though. I think that's,
Do it for a living, so.
that's his
yeah.
calling. Ordinance 2026-5, an ordinance to amend Chapter 238 of the Township of Delanco Municipal Code governing shade trees. This is the second reading by title only and public hearing. This is regarding the appeal process. Meeting is open to the public for any questions or concerns regarding this ordinance. There being none, I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public. Is there a motion to adopt ordinance 226-5?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Mr. McFadden?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Ms. Seuss?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick?
Yes, thank you. And thank you to Carolyn for getting that appeal process in a much nicer format. Meeting open to the public for comments and questions regarding agenda items only at this time.
Christine Holland, 319 Delaware Avenue. Just a question about the consent agenda item for establishing a petty cash fund for rec. Just a little information would be appreciated on that. Not saying any ulterior motives or what have you, but petty cash funds are, typically hard to track and get away from people easily. So a purchasing card is typically the way that people go if we're not going reimbursements directly anymore. So we'd just like to know kind of what prompted that, what other commissions in town do make use of a petty cash fund, and what kind of audit trail will be associated with it. Thank you.
Debbie, you want to explain that?
Sure. We had some changes to the procedures with the Recreation Commission, so we decided that it would be in the best interest to have a mixed cash checkbook available to the rec department that would be audited by myself and our CFO regularly. And again, when the audit happens, the annual audit. And it's just for emergent purposes. If somebody, last minute event needs to grab something quickly, they won't put something on their credit card, they can get reimbursed immediately, not wait for our next meeting because they're twice a month. So it's really for emergent situations.
And it's just $500. That's not a large sum.
Are there other commissions or committees in town that make use of?
Are there other commissions and committees that have events that need emergent situations and need?
They have petty cash funds established.
No, because there's no need for that. They don't have events or last minute expenses that they would need it for. This is, the way the recreation is going, everything needs a PO now. So if we need on, the carriage rides to go grab another thing of hot chocolate, we can go do that for $12.
Thank you. Okay. Reports. Township Administrator. Debbie.
I just have that we are out for bid for Newton's Landing repaving, and bid openings will be March 31st. So that's all I have for this evening, Mayor.
Okay, great, thank you. Chief?
I don't have anything, but one thing from one of the emails you sent me, I can address to you now.
Oh, okay,
In
yeah.
regards, you had someone ask you about the handicap parking on Walter. That process was just completed our last meeting. You made a resolution to get rid of the
Right,
handicap
one.
parking.
Apparently, this person questioned handicap parking in general. There's several on Walter, but is there any, his question was, how do we maintain them to know that someone is still there that's handicapped, or they're using it properly, whatever. And I told him I would just check with you, because as far as I know, you issue it, but there's no follow-up.
No, I don't issue it. You guys, you make a resolution to
Well,
have a.
exactly,
yeah,
but
so
you
doesn't-
check it
doesn't-
out.
yeah,
Don't you have
I-
to get the information first? Don't you have to have
First,
proof?
first it's asked to see if there's really even a need for it. That's the first thing.
Right,
The process and procedures goes through your committee.
Right.
Once you guys do that, it's on the books. Same way that the recent one was taken off by
Right.
your committee.
They said.
So for someone, like in that one, I believe, I think someone passed away.
They
I'm not
moved.
sure. They moved.
No, I think they moved. They moved.
He called.
he called, yeah.
But, I mean, normally, people will call and say, hey, you know what, I don't need any more, or we'll be told, hey, someone
someone passed away and they're no longer there. So it would be put to you for a resolution to then remove that space.
Right. So if we wanted to, their question was, how do we follow up on handicap spaces that
I
are?
would just put it through Ed, code enforcement. I will knock and see if they're still there, because
Okay.
it would fall under his guys, so.
Okay.
You can have, maybe you can do a quarterly check or something, something
Yeah,
simple.
maybe we could do a follow-up letter
Yeah,
or something.
quarterly, and see if they're still using it.
'Cause, yeah, they
'Cause
were
I haven't had any
concerned.
complaints, I don't know about you.
No, I haven't until Saturday, and with parking issues on some of these streets, so difficult when they have a handicap spot, and it's really not being utilized properly by the owner who really asked for it, that it may be something we should follow up on, so I'll take
Makes
that
sense.
up with Ed.
Yeah, I would, just have them check.
Okay.
And then obviously, if there's a problem, I can send an officer there, but if it's something where, again, needs to be removed again, then obviously your committee would determine that.
Okay, good.
Just a side question on that. Don't they have to show the placard or the,
When they're parking, yeah.
that they're handicapped and they can park there?
When they're parking, yeah. But if their parking spot's assigned to them,
Right?
and we know it's them, I'm not gonna sweat them with having a
No.
placard in their window. If I know they got it and it's for them, I'm not gonna bother them with it.
Right.
Okay.
But if someone else, but they understand though, that that's not their spot. It's a
Right.
handicapped spot. So if someone else has a visitor
Right.
coming to stop by and they're not home and they have a placard, they can park in that spot and they're told that.
Exactly, yeah.
But when it's assigned to someone, I'm not gonna, because we know it was assigned,
You
it was
know
made
that-
for you, so I'm not gonna bother them with it. And more often than not, they'll get plates. Because we encourage people, hey, instead of coming, getting temporary placards from me over and over again, why don't you just go ahead and go to DMV and actually get plates?
Get the
A lot
plates,
easier.
yeah.
You know, so.
I think a quarterly check is way too often, maybe
Oh, yeah.
annual at
Oh, yeah,
most.
I don't, yeah.
Someone just said quarterly.
Oh.
I do.
Well, he
If
just
they're- but
suggested it.
I'm
yeah.
saying quarterly, because if they're complaining about it, I don't want them to say that I didn't put something in place, Scott, for them to
Yeah.
go and look into it. So that's my only thing. Because that'll be the next thing. Well, how come she didn't have anybody go look?
I know, you
Well,
just
I'm
need
having
to-
somebody go look.
No matter what you do, you're gonna get yelled at, doesn't it?
But then I yell back. So,
It's just another follow-up, that, yeah.
so,
Okay, I'm just answering a question.
yeah,
for
no,
someone.
it's answered.
Resolution 2026-62. Excuse me,
61.
consent agenda items, oh no, we're not finished. I'm confused tonight. Township Committee, Carolyn.
Okay, so I attended the shade tree meeting on February 25th. There was one application for removal that was denied on Lilac Avenue. They just had concerns with their sidewalk being pushed up. It was only about an inch or two, so that was denied. And it was a sycamore tree that was perfectly healthy. The meeting for the Recreation Finance meeting, I attended that. We went over the new process. Everybody was on board as far as the recreation members, our CFO, Debbie, and Erin from Recreation. Everybody's familiar with the new process, and that is, I guess, active now, right?
active, yes.
Okay. The house that was for shade tree was 211 Lilac, just in case anybody wanted to look at it. I also attended the budget meeting on March 4th, went over our capital items, met with Recreation, and also the chief presented his budget, and that's our first budget session. I think we have another one coming up shortly. That's all I have, thanks.
Scott?
I didn't prepare anything, but just real briefly, I attended the budget meeting as well, fire department meeting, fire commission meeting. I was not able to attend the Board of Ed last month, but I'll be there this week. I just had a dental procedure that day, so I wasn't in the mood to go anywhere. But the Board of Ed meets again this Wednesday evening, and just to keep brief, this past Saturday, the Pearson School had the 8th grade, to sponsor the 8th grade class, the pancake and bingo event. So Dr. T and I, along with Catherine Plum and Ryan Walter from our rec commission, were making the pancakes, and the 8th graders were running them from the cafeteria down to the kitchen and vice versa. And I never want to see a pancake again after cooking all that, but it was a very well-attended event, and
Good.
everyone had a great time, and I learned how to make a lot of pancakes on the fly.
Were they good?
I don't know, I didn't have one.
Oh.
I'm assuming, I didn't hear any complaints
We
about
had a
food poisoning,
meeting,
but
yeah, we
I
couldn't-
didn't have a chance to even eat one. That's how crazy we were going.
Fern?
Let's see. I guess go back to February 10th, the library meeting, and then March 10th, there was a library meeting. Attended on February 26th, Scott's presentation with his on genealogy and his book, quite interesting. As far as the library, April 18th is the annual spring tea at 11 a.m. Reserve your seat, it's $25. Advance purchase or at the door. Let's see. As part of the DVRPC Municipal Stormwater Management presentation on February the 11th. And then on the February 18th was New Jersey State Planning Meeting. The commissioners had their meeting on February 11th, and the 25th I was able to attend those. Attended the Creek Road, 401 Creek Road for the RFP, and did the walkthrough with the folks there. JIF, we had the meeting on February 17th. We have a meeting tomorrow, March 17th. And big thing there, I guess, is the training for elected officials. And there's a completion date of, I believe it's May 1st. That we
Yeah.
have to have those done by.
I do think.
And they can be done online.
Yeah.
OEM for our township over at the firehouse with the rest of the committee. That was on February 19th. Municipal court was on February 18th. And March 4th, we did the budget with the police department. And let's see, and history, on March the 4th, we had our meeting. And again, the veterans banners, there's, again, good progress on that. And I believe the target date is the beginning of September to be able to get those banners, veteran banners, up and displayed in our community for the centennial for Delanco. And that's all I had, Mayor.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mayor, before you go on to Phil, one other thing that Fern jogged my memory. For the OEM, we submitted to the State Office of Emergency Management for the FEMA reimbursement from the last storm event. Our totals, and Debbie, correct me if I'm remembering incorrectly, was somewhere floating around the number of $26,000.
For all of us.
Yeah, between the township and the fire department for its labor and salt and equipment. But we were right in the mid to high 20s that we submitted for FEMA reimbursement. It was declared that the state did meet the minimum threshold, so we should hopefully be getting money sometime.
That's good.
I don't know if in my lifetime, but we submitted for the reimbursement.
Thank you. Phil?
All right. Let's see, 2/19, like Fern had stated, I attended the OEM meeting after the centennial meeting we had. 2/28, again, I attended the library and did see Scott Bartlett's well-attended, and it was very educational presentation of his new book that he has out. If you don't have one, get one.
I didn't pay him for that, thank you.
3/3, I attended the Joint Land Use Board. They had 2 applications that were heard. One was 800 Coopertown Road, which is the old Soho Studios behind us. Theirs was for improving parking lot and their loading docks. That was approved. The other client was 2801, which was Burlington Avenue, Delanco Auto Repair. That one was denied, the application, because the parking that they were trying to install was just not sufficient for the area that it's located. March 4th, I was here for the budget meeting. March 5th, I was at Environmental Advisory Board. They're going over some pop-up events, one of them being the solar, watching the solar eclipse they're trying. A couple other things, they are going to be doing their recycling of the lights, the Christmas lights, and they're working on 2 events at the library where they'll be discussing making a mosquito bucket, and they're not sure on the other one there. 3/12, I had the summer camp meeting here, and 3/14, we had to meet the mayor at the library, and I attended that. And that's it, Mayor.
Good, thank you. I attended recreation as well. They have a new setup with See My Legacy website for current registrations. So it's really an efficient and easy way to sign up for any activity that the Recreation Commission's having. So the first thing I signed up for was buy a brick for the centennial. It was really easy. I did show a couple other residents how to do it. And as Carolyn mentioned, we met with the CFO regarding the purchasing process. The flower show was on March 4th. It was a beautiful exhibit and enjoyed by everybody in attendance. I'll leave some of the dates, the upcoming dates, to Bev. I forgot Bev and Erin. I'll bring you in. Sewer Authority, I've had 2 meetings since my last report. Projects for 2026 consist of a new control panel for the Hickory Street pump station and relining issues on Larchmont and Delview from manhole to manhole. This project's going out to bid. We're also in the process of excavating the dry beds. Beverly will be in the process of installing a headwork system that will consist of 2 screening processes. The first will be screening the system to remove gloves, rags, etc. And the second will be screening solids, sand and light gravel. So yes, people do throw rags, gloves, debris down their drain or their toilet. So it is going to be a screening process that will help. Operations reports on file. Our next meeting is April 14th. Trash collection, if anybody has a problem, you can call Town Hall, extension 222. Jessica is in charge of that. She will make sure your trash is picked up. We did have a walkthrough, as Fern indicated, February 12th for 401 Creek Road. Centennial, I attended that meeting. I attended the OEM meeting. I attended the History Board meeting regarding the presentation at Centennial Park and the time capsule, and also the calendar and the veterans flag. I believe Stephen Lohr is working with them to get photos together for the calendar. I visited the residents at Living Springs. We had a discussion of what's happening in town, as well as discussions on the ID requirements for voting. And Phil and I met with some residents at the library. And of course, budgets are ongoing. So that's all I have, and now I will go back to Bev. I'm sorry, I missed you.
Just a couple quick things. This Monday, March 23rd, we'll start brush collection again for the year. Brush is collected the last full week of each month from March to September. We do ask if residents would call the week before or by the week before to get their address on the list. Just a quick trash update. Last week was our 2nd week with the split town into 2 days. And it's going pretty good, pretty smoothly. We seem to have gotten the word out, and the trash company's been very responsive if anyone was missed. And then one other thing, I think it's March 28th coming up, is the Easter egg hunt at Field of Dreams. What is the time for that, Phil or Carolyn?
12:45.
12, okay. 12:45. Be there on time, or you don't get any eggs. Correct? I remember that. My son was here. So that's it for my opinion.
Bring in your
Thank you.
basket.
Erin, do you have anything
You
to
gonna bring
report?
your basket?
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll move on to consent agenda items. Consent agenda items are considered to be routine and will be enacted with a single motion. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda. All consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes. Resolution 2026-61, a resolution to hire a public works laborer. Resolution 2026-62, authorizing appointment of CBRE, an appraiser for an appraisal of Hawk Island, Block 2300, Lot 3. Resolution 2026-63, resolution establishing a recreation petty cash fund. Approval of business license, 2026-1 through 2026-8, 2026-10 through 2026-15, 2026-17, and 2026-18. Approval of minutes for December 22nd, 2025. January 5th, 2026, the regular meeting. Reorg, January 5th, 2026, and Board of Health, January 5th, 2026, regular meeting. Approved payment of bills in the amount of $1,156,837.98 as per the bill list run dated March 16th, 2026. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda items?
So moved.
Second.
Vern Olet, Scott Bartlett. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Olet.
Yes.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Correspondence, Bev?
All right, 2 items. One, we received an email from Senator Singleton's Chief of Staff last Friday, which I distributed to all of you. This is an annual thing where the senator asks the different municipalities for any wish list of projects that he might include in the budget. The state budget is a little tight this year, but he did ask again if we had 1 to 3 small to mid-sized budget asks. So we will be compiling a list and submitting that. If anyone had any additional, we had a couple of suggestions so far. One was to be used towards Ash Street, towards the seawall that we need to build there to help with remediation. Also for, I believe it was for Gateway Park.
Yeah, also, let's see, one was for, I sent you that letter, it was dated April 5th, and I don't
Union
have it in
Ave.
front of me.
Mayor, it was Union Ave. Bill.
Union Ave, boat ramp, and there was one other item on that list.
Gateway Park.
Yeah, but Gateway, they already did the signs. There was another item besides the boat ramp. I don't have it in front of me. I forget. I know I sent it to you. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Maybe I do have it. Nope, I don't. I know there was one other item, but I think what we should do is include the 2 items that were left on Richard's letter dated April the 5th. There were 2 items left on that we had submitted to him before. One was the school parking lot, which
Field of
came
Dreams.
off.
Something with Field of Dreams.
Oh, yeah, the tot lot for the Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The tot lot, and I think we should at least submit those items. Does somebody have anything else they want to submit? It's nice to submit at least 3 or 4 items. Scott? No? So I would at least submit those 3 items. Yeah,
Ms. Seminara and I will take care of that.
okay. Good.
Second piece of correspondence, for the last meeting, we had received 2 letters of interest for appointment to the open alternate position on Joint Land Use Board. One from Mr. Grayboff, who did remove himself from that list. He had a lot of things going on right now, so he has to be removed. And the other was from Charles Gross. The subcommittee met and interviewed Mr. Gross, and they highly recommend him for the position. They currently, our alternate number 2 position is vacant, so this would be for that. The subcommittee suggested that Christiana Ellis, who's our current alternate number 3, be moved up to alternate 2 for the unexpired term expiring December 31st, 2026. And that Mr. Gross be appointed to the alternate number 3 position the unexpired term expiring December 31st, 2026.
So we could make a motion to appoint Mr. Gross
Yes.
for the Joint Land Use Board. Does anyone want to make that motion? I'll make the motion to appoint Mr. Gross to alternate number 3 position for the Joint Land Use Board, term expiring December 31st, 2026.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett?
Yes.
Mr. McFadden?
Yes.
Mr. Olet?
Yes.
Ms. Seuss?
Abstain.
And Ms. Fitzpatrick?
Yes. Thank you,
And that's
Bev.
all the correspondence that I have.
Thank you. Meeting open to the public. Session 2. There being no comments from the public, I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public. Is there any other items for discussion? There being none, there's no need for executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye, aye, aye. Thank you. Chief, I have a question. I sent a couple emails to you.